Hey everyone, so today it's going to be all about the core. Core is the most important when it comes to establishing proper posture. So it serves as the basic foundation for everything else. So that's what we're going to focus on. I don't know if you guys can see my puppy over there through the mirror, but there he is. He's being really mellow today, which is unusual. But you're going to start out on your sit bones. And you're going to draw the navel to the spine, sit nice and tall, and see if you can point your toes down. And if you can sit up nice and tall on your sit bones, shoulders drawn down and back, and see if you can gently lift your knees up or your feet up off the mat. And it's going to take a lot of balance here. And this takes a lot of core control to be able to do that. And if you get good enough, you can even bring your shin parallel to the mat. And this takes a lot from my core just to be able to balance here. Because a lot of the times, you're either going to be hunched back and taking your pelvis into a back tilt, but I want to be in a forward tilt, sitting up nice and tall. So that requires tremendous amount of stability and a lot of activation in my core. And my core is not pooching out, it's really drawn in. So it's just really a lot. So take a little break there. Another way you can do that effectively is to draw the knees up toward your chest, sitting up nice and tall. And see if you can keep your chest open, shoulders drawn down and away from your ears, and see if you can balance there. And that provides me with a lot of core here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put my feet down, and let's just lift our hips up and just stretch the front side and down. And from here, I spoke too soon, you guys. He's not behaving very well. Sit up nice and tall, and then we're going to roll our spine all the way down nice and slow. So you're not collapsing all the way down, but you're going down with tremendous amount of control. So from here, I want you to go ahead and draw the shoulders down and away from your ears, and gently, with control, draw the navel to the spine, and with control, you're going to exhale up and inhale down. Nice little bridge. Slow and steady is key. Inhale up and exhale down nice and slow. So that's the whole idea. We're lifting up the hips and lowering the hips. So we're going to do two more, and after that, I'm going to teach you guys how to articulate your spine, sort of envisioning your spine to be like a pearl necklace. Usually tell my patients to see if you can tuck and scoop and lift one spine up at a time, envisioning one each spine as a pearl. And if the pearl necklace is lying on the floor, as you lift up one end of that pearl necklace, one at a time, it takes a lot of scooping mechanism and a lot of control and activation of your core. Arms are drawn down. Make sure you're not carrying unnecessary tension into the shoulders. You're going to inhale and exhale, tuck and scoop, and start to lift your pelvis up. And once you're up here, you're going to go ahead and inhale and exhale, tuck and scoop, and lower your spine, one spine down at a time. There's tremendous amount of scooping here in my abdomen, so it's really, really flat. And then as I inhale, I'm going to rock forward and exhale, tuck and scoop and lift. This is really therapeutic. Slower the better. Inhale and exhale, nice and slow. Use your legs and make sure that the knees are not flaring out to the sides. Lots of control. Inhale and exhale, tuck and scoop and lift all the way up. Inhale. And exhale down nice and slow. Nice and slow. One more. Inhale and exhale. Tuck and scoop and lift. Inhale here and exhale down. Nice and slow. Now what I want you to do is place your hands behind your head for a partial, I call this the ab prep work. Most people will call it a partial sit-up, but this is called ab prep because I want you guys to really keep in mind that what we're looking for is flattening of your abdomen. There's typically a specific muscle that we always think about activating for most people, fitness individuals. They're usually going after the rectus abdominis, which is that six-pack, which I consider in the Pilates realm to be more of the pooching muscle, which gives you no stability. It's just a cosmetic muscle that flexes your spine, which is not so important in this regard. So we're going to really focus on getting our transversus abdominis to fire, which is a lot more effective muscle for holding your posture properly. Okay? So keeping that in mind, not blowing air into your abs and pooching things out, we're going to draw things down and in, like having a corset from the inside. So bring your arms back behind your head, draw the shoulders down and away from your ears, pull the elbows back as far back as possible. I don't want you to pull up like this by drawing your elbows forward, but I want you to keep it back. And tuck your chin slightly. You're going to inhale and exhale. Gaze down at your belly and make sure it stays nice and flat. And inhale back. And exhale nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. And down. Inhale. And exhale. 3. And inhale. And 4. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale, 5, and inhale, and 6, and inhale, exhale, 7, and inhale, and exhale, 8, and down, and draw both knees up to your chest, and just take a little moment. And feet flat, arms down by your side. Lift your hips up and just stretch the front side of your leg, out of your spine, which is your abs, and bring it down. So now what I want you to do, keeping your arms down by your side, let's go ahead and straighten out our legs. So we're going to do the same thing. You're going to try to flatten the small curvature in the back, small of your back down onto the floor, and keeping that in contact with the mat or the floor. You're going to place your arms behind you or hands behind your ears. Inhale, tuck your chin, and exhale up and down. The key to this is to keep the toes up towards you. 2, making sure that you're flattening the small of your back down onto the mat. 4, and inhale. 5, and inhale, and 6, inhale, 7, keeping the elbows back, 8, inhale, and 9, inhale, and 10, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale, and inhale. One more. Exhale, and inhale. Bring both knees up to your chest. Let's go ahead and straighten out the right leg, and then extend the left leg straight up. We're going to draw circles in the ceiling with our toes. So if you don't have this flexibility in your hamstrings, I want you to bend your knee slightly. That's fine. Arms are down by your side. Shoulders are nice and flat onto the mat. So you're not riding up into your shoulders, causing unnecessary tension into your shoulders. You're going to keep that leg straight. I'm going to go, the bottom leg is going to be flexed up, toes are up, so that the full length of the leg is engaging for me to kind of have the stability to circle this hip. So I'm going to go clockwise. Inhale, half the circle. Exhale, the other. Inhale and exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to go the opposite. Inhale and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And bend and straighten. Bring the toes up. Bend and straighten this leg. Now, if you had the opposite leg bent slightly, then do the same on this side. We're going to go clockwise. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 3, 4, and 5. And the other way, in and exhale, inhale and exhale. 2, inhale and exhale. 3, 4, and 5. Draw both knees up to your chest. Flatten the whole spine down. I'm going to roll up to the side. So that's a very simple core work that we did. Now we're just going to stretch. See if you can sit up nice and tall with your legs outstretched in front of you, and see if you can flex your toes up towards your shins. Raise your left arm up overhead, stretching that left side of the torso. And up, inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale and exhale, 2. Inhale and exhale, 3. Inhale and exhale. And 4. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. You can probably let him go. And back. The dog is whining over there. So that kind of wraps up our whole sequence today. We worked a lot of the core. And we were able to stretch it. So go ahead and try that for this week and see how much that makes a difference in your posture. I'll see you guys next week.